Welcome to the last class of this series. This one is on the element of space, or ether, it's called. Maybe pronounced ether, I'm not really sure. And the concept is that it encompasses all the other elements of air, water, fire, earth. And this one is just about spaciousness, intuition, open-mindedness. So I want you to really move intuitively through your body. We will be doing some standing poses, a bit of seated poses at the end, and we'll need a pillow and a chair. If you have a bolster, that might work as well for later. But if you don't have one, pillow's cool. Move it over towards the side. We don't need that for now, and we'll just keep the chair here. So come down to a kneeling position, or cross-legged if you like, and start to connect to your breath and just the state of being that you're in right now. Close down your eyes and take some smooth, easy breaths. And allow the breath to guide you into the sensations of your body. So you can really feel what's present for you today. Just start to incorporate some intuitive neck stretches. So your right ear can go to your shoulder. And the left ear can go to the left shoulder. You can take your chin to your chest. And then drop your head back, take your chin up towards the ceiling, open your eyes. So opening up through the throat space here. And then back, head back to neutral. So coming onto the hands and to the knees. Finding cow position, so dropping the belly, lift the sit bones, draw your shoulders back, and same thing like we just did, try to open up through the throat. So tilt your head back. And then exhale, round. Cat. Inhale up into cow. Toes are tucked, and then lift the knees up off of the floor, shift back into downward facing dog. You can keep your knees bent, push your hands to straight, or your arms to straight, and pedal out through the legs. Explore your downward dog, move intuitively. You can swivel the heels, you can lift a leg. Make it your practice, what you particularly like to do in down dog. Come up onto your tippy toes. Roll forward, lower your knees down, and land in cat. So you're landing in a rounded back. On your next inhale, find cow, arching through the spine, like your head and your butt are going to touch. Open the throat. And then down dog, exhale. Inhale high onto the toes. Shift it forward. Exhale, slowly lower the knees, cat. Navel draws to spine, round the back. Inhale, back bending, opening the throat. Exhale, lift the knees, down dog. High up onto the tippy toes, roll forward. And on your exhale, you're landing in cat. Nice, inhale, cow pose. Sit back onto the heels and then lift the knees off. tuck the chin. And then let's come up onto kneeling position. Hands towards the hips. Push your hips forward, lean back, camel pose. And then sit back down towards the heels. Let's step the right foot forward, left hand down, right arm up, and then pick up the back knee for a lunge twist. Big open up to the right, inhale, and then on your exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So your both feet are gonna turn towards the left and just moving intuitively into your forward fold. If the floor feels far away, you can have your hands onto the chair. And same thing here, side to side sways. Otherwise, stay on the mat. So just easing and creating space and openness in the body. Think about including all the other elements that we did into this practice. So the quality of earthiness through the foundation, fluidness in this dynamic water motion, fire in building heat, and air in creating space, letting the prana move around. And then come to stillness with all of those in mind. And hang yourself heavy here. Slowly straighten through the arms, bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up to standing, and then turn your heels in, toes out, goddess. So we're gonna stay in goddess pose for a moment. If you're not in the mood, you can sit in a chair and do the same thing in this goddess position. Arms out wide like cactus shape. Get really low, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, close the elbows. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, look up. Kind of have to squeeze your butt at the top. And then exhale, bend the knees, bend the arms, cactus. Inhale to stay. Really try to open the knees wider. Exhale, sink your butt low as you bring your elbows to touch. Inhale, straighten the legs, stand tall. Look up, and then exhale. Inhale to stay and open. Exhale to close the elbows. Get low, and then launch up into space. And then come back to goddess, giving you little breaks in your legs. Left hand slides to the inside, slide it down, reach the top, right arm up and over. Try to keep the right knee bent rather than straightening it. So you're still in goddess legs or horse stance. To the other side. Nice, and then back up. Whew. Take your feet out even wider, toes in, heels out, airplane arms, and then come all the way back down. Hands to the floor, turn the right toes forward, come back into a lunge twist, left knee lowers, right arm lifts, breathe in. And then sit back towards kneeling. Hands to the hips. Inhale, open, camel. Let your throat open and your head tilt back. Sit back down. Left leg comes forward. Right hand goes down. Left arm goes up. Pick up the back knee. Really twist open and lean back. Feel the support of your right hand like you're doing a side plank. And then pivot into wide-legged forward fold again on this side and just dangle side to side. This is our second time we're in wide-legged fold, so we won't stay here as long. Hands can come forward, knees can be bent. I'm actually grabbing onto the carpet and kind of moving my hips back, but trying to pull myself forward by grabbing the carpet. Or you can grab anything that you've got, like furniture, whatever. And then slide your hands back to center, come all the way up. I'm going to skip that goddess stance and come straight into another thing, side angle pose. So let's start with the left foot forward. I'm just going to go to both sides. Left foot forward like warrior two, arms go out long and a big windmill. Your forearm will land onto your thigh, your right arm swooshes forward, rotates up, all the way up. Pivot the toes to the other side. Swoosh the arm forward, up. Encompassing all other aspects of the practice. Let's go one more time each side. So you're up in this standing position here. Let's step it forward. Come down to kneeling. Sit back onto the heels and let your hands come back behind you. Now puff your chest up, squeeze your shoulder blades in, allow your head to drop back as far as it's comfortable. Opening up through the throat. And then slowly let your head come up. Sit back and take one foot in front of the other. Hands can come out to the side here. Some people like to take their fingers forward. I like mine out to the side because I can squeeze the shoulder blades in more. Push your hands through the floor, reverse table. You can adjust here by swaying side to side, adjusting onto your hands so they're in the right spot. You can either look forward if your neck is comfortable, really be mindful of this because this is not a position that everybody's head likes to go into. Letting the head drop back. And then you're trying to land your butt down first, let your head come up last. Find yourself in staff pose. So feet straight, or pointing up, knees can be bent, arms lift up, breathe in, and then forward fold. Take a breath in and out here. And then slowly roll up. And we'll take the left foot in, like tree pose, spinning it out. Right foot is long, slide the right hand down. You can even, with your chair, have your right hand onto your chair, left arm reach it out behind you, like you're hitchhiking. Straight up, maybe towards the chair. It's getting a nice stretch through that left side body so the hip is anchoring down and you're reaching and opening here. So check out where you need to be. The top arm might need to move around a little bit. You might not want to go in as deep depending on how open or stiff you are in the side body. And then come up. Your hand's gonna land behind your hip with the fingers splayed out. Spin your right heel down, come onto your left shin and reach your top arm up. If you'd like, you can take your hand behind your head, push your hips forward, lean your head back, finding a back bend here. Breathe in. Exhale, back down to a seat. And then shifting forward like staff pose, you're going to keep your left foot down. Your butt can come up. You're mostly onto your right butt cheek. Reach your left arm up and then forward towards the foot. It may or may not touch. And just folding in here. It feels a bit awkward with this foot out to the side like that. Slowly come up. Your right hand this time is going to come behind you. You take the outer edge of the right foot down. And then just come onto the outside of that right hip. So simultaneously you'll push down through both feet and right hand at the same time, lifting your butt. Come onto the left tippy toes if you can. Push your hand through the floor. Arm can come up and over. And then sit all the way back down. You need that strong shoulder right over the wrist. Left arm comes up. Reach it back towards the toes again. Head drops down. If you want to, this is not available it's pretty intense. You can take this arm just out to the side or try to bring it behind you for a bind. Slowly come up. We'll change sides, right foot, bring it in like tree pose, but then shifting out to the side. Just putting my foot under my chair so I've got this support here. Left arm out on top of the chair, right arm back behind. Think about hitchhiking first, opening up through the chest. Keeping the right sit bone plugged down and then take the top arm up and over. Your gaze can be anywhere you'd like to. You can even rest your head on your arm. Just breathe into your body to create the space that you need. And exhale to settle into the space you created. Come all the way up. Your hand will land behind you. Spin your left foot down onto the floor and then pick up your butt. Shift your hips forward. Reach the top arm up and maybe behind the head. Let your head lean back, finding a back bend here. And then nice and slow, come all the way back down to your seat. And you're sitting more onto the left butt, picking up the right butt and stomping the foot on the floor. So there's a little space. They don't have to be touching, a little space here. You're more so leaning on your left sitting bone. Hand can come over to the side. Reach the right arm up. Big breath in. Reach forward towards the toes, whether or not they touch. Doesn't matter. Drop your head. Slowly come up. This is a lot on the shoulder, so just move mindfully or go in only a tiny bit. Hand out to the side, whole outer edge of the left foot down. You're going to come up onto the right tippy toes when we lift up. So push down evenly and equally through all 3 points. Then as your hips lift, you can come onto the right tippy toes. Push your hand into the floor, reach the top arm up and overhead. Big breath in. And then slowly set yourself down. Feel that your shoulder, your arm is straight, it's just stacked over your wrist there. You're just slowly setting that butt down. Reach your top arm up again and towards that left heel. Choosing to stay here, or you can try to bring the arm in front of the other knee, fingers off to the side to fold. Maybe the hook, the bind. You're on only your left butt, your right butt's lifted. We'll slowly come up, taking the feet out wide for a wide-legged fold. So legs out, reaching out through, right from the inner groin, through the inseam of the leg, through the inner heels. Toes are pointing up. Let's take the hands behind, finding a back bend here first. Breathe in. And then hands come forward, forward fold. You can also do this with the chair here and just rest yourself down onto this chair. However it's going to work for you. So this is your practice. Any intuitive movement, side to side bends, or any other variations that you want to take, you're at home, you can do that. Slowly come up. Take hold of this pillow or bolster, and I just want to have a moment to explain this, just like before with the opening of the throat. It's not for everybody. If you have any neck issues, getting headaches, any tension there, just avoid that. So I'll demonstrate it first. I'm putting the pillow up because I actually want it to be thicker rather than flat. And we're going to do supported fish pose on the chair. Hang on. So shoulder blades, arms are over top of it, and I would like to put the crown of my head onto the floor here. And if the pillow is not big enough, you can go get another one. If that does not work for the top of your head, please do not do that, and take the back of your head down. The feet are going to come on the chair. So nestle yourself in, maybe one forearm down at a time. Really be careful, suss it out. Does the top of your head feel okay to be like this with a big opening in the throat? We've got the support of the cushion. Imagine your butt is moving towards your shoulders. Then take your hands up into the air, make like a pointer with both, and then straighten the legs. You can point out through the toes and the fingers, like you're shooting like a gun in the direction of your toes. Opening up through the throat, not a lot of pressure on the top of the head. Try to get more pressure into the butt. And then release. To come out of this, just rest onto the back of the head. Take your feet off of the chair. Stay here for a moment. You can take Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. You've got this nice pillow behind you to open up through the thoracic spine. And a few easy breaths. So the other concept of ether is consciousness itself. So it's beyond it, even though it encompasses all the other elements, it also goes beyond. It's everything and nothing. It's consciousness itself. It's a mystery. It's this thing that only the human animals can be aware of so far that we can tell. When you're ready, when you feel like your neck has settled, you can close your knees, roll back up. And if you'd like to finish up your practice with legs on the chair, legs up a wall, Shavasana, feel free. Have fun, play around. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope to make more. Namaste.